Share with your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up. You know how we do. This is how we got to start things. My name is Ines Libby. You're in tune to Say It With Your Legs Media. Thank you for tuning in. And we're just going to give you a recap of this weekend's races that happened over the weekend. The Cyclocross World Championships was this weekend. So the categories was under 19. They did have a junior boy. Yeah, junior boys, junior girls under 19, I believe. I believe the under 19 was the junior. Yeah, I think that was the juniors. So it was the under 19s or juniors, and then the under 23s, and then the elite. So it was men and women in each category. Action-packed weekend. Some of the the favorites did what they were supposed to do. There was a couple of disappointments, a little bit of crying on the podium, but it happens. It happens. So anyway, an exciting weekend, and then we had the tour of ALula. And yeah, that was the climax was just amazing. And then you had the Valencia tour in Spain as well. That you had the men and women's race, and the in Spain. It's not Tour of Valencia, but it's in Valencia. And then there's it's not called the Tour of ALula for the ladies. It's called the Tour of Saudi Arabia. I'm looking at it on the pro cycling stats, and it just doesn't say Tour of ALula. It just says Tour of Saudi Arabia for the women. So I'm thinking that might be the ladies version. But anyway, I'm gonna crack on with things. So you see, I'm rocking the t-shirts. The t-shirts are there. If you want to order, hit me up. And which one you like? Do you like this? You like the black one? I'm not quite sure. Or do you like the white one? It's clean. It's just like, yo, check it out. The logo, it's on the screen, it's everywhere. So there it is. It's either for this show, I'm gonna rock the black one, right? So if that's cool with you, I'm gonna rock the black one. I love this new smell as well. When you get a new t-shirt and that smells good. But let's get on with, let's rock the black one. There you go. Just like that. We're back with the black one. So if you like what you see, I hope you like what you see. I think they look dope. I know you think they look dope, but there's the email. Email me, and what I'm gonna do is when you email me, I will email you back an invoice with the cost of the t-shirts, how many you need, and plus their hoodies as well. So anyway, I'm gonna get into things. I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. A lot of races to go through, and let's get on with things. You ready? Okay, so I'm up in the corner. I got Sailing Alvarado up behind me. The t-shirts are still there. Check them out if you want to go. So let's get into the first race for the weekend. So we're going to do the weekend's race, and then there was a stage race which started last Wednesday, I believe, or last Tuesday, and it ended on Saturday. That was the Tour of ALula, which used to be the Tour of Saudi Arabia. So starting off with the junior women. So let's jump into the junior women. And this is your winner. I'm going to show you her name in a second because most of these younger riders are new to me. So she's from France. She upset the favorite of the race, the favorite only lost because of little technical skills, but the favorite was from Great Britain, and she was definitely the stronger rider, but just small little and going into a corner, not as steady, not as stable. And this is where being just a strong rider can be an Achilles heel. So to all you guys that are, getting into cycling and, you like cyclocross or you like mountain biking or even riding on the road, if you're young, it doesn't hurt to go and do some BMX, learn some skills, learn some just skills and balancing and cornering and just different things. And all of these things will help you as you progress and if you get into situations like this. So I felt for her, but it just is what it is. So that's the young lady and as you can see, there's a girl from the young lady from Great Britain, her head down. She was crying on the podium. So it's a hard loss, especially when you worked really hard for that moment. But I think fortunately for her, because she's really young, she's got lots more years to, in the bag to come. And like she's got under 19, which is the juniors. Then she's got under 20, 23s. Then she's got quite a few years to, get on top of that podium, which I'm quite sure she'll do. I just hope she goes and works on her skills, her skill set. So, and I believe this is her coming across the finish line, and let's find out what her name was. So they have Celia Celia Gray from France, and Kat Ferguson, who was a favorite from Great Britain, and then you have Victoria Kladanovia from Slovakia. Another park, Langenberg from the Netherlands, Catherine de Drova from Czechoslovakia, Vida Lopez Densen Roman from the USA, Mia Kabaka from the Netherlands, Imogen Wolf from Great Britain, Amelia from the Czechs, and Anis from France. So that was your top 10 for the women's junior women. And it was a really good race. It was weird because it was like watching it in slow motion because they're obviously younger. They don't have the same power as the older riders. So, and the mud was thick and hard and stuff. So, and then until I saw them racing, I saw the difference in the levels of ability and how hard the course actually was. It was a tough course. So that was the junior women, and let's go to the junior men. And I did get to see the junior men. No, I didn't. I just saw the podium. I didn't see the race. I saw the podium in when they were here in Dublin. So this is his Vincetti, I believe his name is. So he's finishing. He's had a great year. He won the points in the UCI World Cup, as well as today winning. So this was just the icing on the cake. So he's a UCI points winner, and he's also the world champion. So this is all of them. Stefano Vizizi. He's the winner, and then you have Kelek Solin from the Netherlands. It's like Kiji. It's probably Kiji Solin from the Netherlands, and Christoph Bezet from Czechoslovakia. And one thing you don't notice is in this podium, you don't see any Belgians. And Belgians, because this is their sport, they're usually on every podium. And I didn't have a podium shot of the junior ladies. Sorry about that. I think I was just caught up by the young lady crying, and I forgot to get the picture of her when she was on the podium. So next we're going to go to the under 23 men. Women, sorry, I apologize, Zoe. So we're going to start off with Zoe Baxter. She was the favorite. She usually races with the elite women. And when I was watching the elite women, like, because the under 23 women were on the Sunday and the elite women was on the Saturday. So I'm like, I say to myself, why is the field so small for the elite women? And, I'm only like realizing that most of the elite women, the field is bigger because most of the under 23 ladies are racing with the elite women, because you usually don't have a field big enough, like, so. And you can see the difference today with just the elite women. It was probably half the amount of ladies that were in the under 23. So yeah, it was a small field for the elite women, but it was still a good race. All the favorites were there. So Zoe Baxter took care of business for Great Britain. She was on top of the podium. She was ecstatic. She rode an amazing race. She basically just went to the front, and that was the sort of the tactic for most of the top riders. Get to the front, ride your own race, so you don't have no one tripping you up. You can pick your lines, and you can pick the best lines, and that's what she did. And she just rode to the finish. So you can see an ecstatic Zoe Baxter, and a deserved winner. Definitely the strongest rider of the day. And then that's not Zoe Baxter, but this is the young lady from is it let me see. I was gonna say Czechoslovakia. I believe it is Czechoslovakia. And this is like because the race is in Tabor, and this is like the home crowd, and she's just signaling the home crowd, and my goodness, there were like almost 40,000 people there to watch this race. The noise was just, even watching it on the TV, you can just hear the noise, and you could feel the atmosphere. So probably was an amazing place to be. So congrats to her in front of our home crowd. And this is Zoe getting her gold medal. And this is all three ladies up on the podium. And I'm sorry, I'm blocking lady number. I'm blocking the lady from the Netherlands, am I? There you go. Now you can see her. And that's year 3 podium finishes for the under 23. So I should have a with who they are. No, I don't. So apologies. So I know that's Zoe Baxter. And man, that's ridiculous. So, so Czechoslovakia and the Netherlands is in their place there. So that was your podium: Great Britain, Czechoslovakia, and the Netherlands. Apologies for not bringing you their names. These things happen. It's too much, man. It's too much stuff. The under 23 men, Tabor Del Grosso. So if you go back to my Dublin recap, you'll see an interview that I did with him. I was able to catch up with him. He was just on the side chilling. I said, "Yo, okay, get an interview." He says, "Yeah." So we did a little interview. So go back and catch that. So can I could probably play that for you right now. Let me just play that for you right now. Okay, let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see. The video was being a bit temperamental. Is it gonna play?
Yeah, I'm riding for Alps in the Koning.
How was today? How did you find today?
It was tough. The really tough. It was like the ground was like a quicksand, so it was.
Okay, we can't play that.
But,
sorry about that. Yeah, that was a pretty cool little short, quick interview. So, but if you go to the YouTube channel, and you can actually, I believe it's the highlights from the Dublin, and it's about maybe 2 to 3 minutes in, and you can check out Thibaut. So let's get in. Let's continue with Thibaut. So he was obviously the winner of the under 23s, and that's him coming across the finish line. Pretty ecstatic. He worked really hard, and it's been a really great year. He won the UCI points as well. So he has 2 jerseys. He's got that's pretty cool. He's a world champion under 23. And this is the podium. So now the Netherlands took the podium with 2 Belgians on. So it's basically, Belgium versus the Netherlands for the most part in all of the cyclocross competitions. When you watch the start, you'll see like 6 or 7, maybe even sometimes 10 riders from each country. And all you see is orange and blue. And that's them standing up for the national anthem. So that was the under 23 men, and that was under 23 women as well. So getting on. And now to the elite women. So I'm actually starting you off with the podium shot. And what happened in this race is you see Van Empel is on the top step. She won 17 races this year, so she started 19. No, she started 20. 1 she didn't finish on the podium, and 2 she actually got beat out by Park Peterson. Who was in on the right of the screen. And it's crazy. So there's Park Peterson in first. Van Empel in first place in the World Champion jersey. Then 2 fans left. And 2 fans right in second place was Lucinda Brand. And then in third place was Park Peterson. And all of these ladies have been on the top step at some point throughout the year. So these are the best of the best. And in fourth place was sailing my favorite, Alvarado. She's behind me in my backdrop. So that's sailing Alvarado. She finished 4th today. So she really didn't have any focus on trying to win, because her goal was to win the points. And she did that. She won the point series, and that was pretty amazing. And here's a look at the full list of the top 10 women. Van Empel is in the brand. Park Peterson, sailing Alvarado. Laura Van Sarah Kasalova, Anna Marie West, Clara Hunsinger, Inga van der Heijden, and Megley Rochette. So you see the top 4 places: the Netherlands, then Belgium, Italy, Netherlands, and then USA getting in there. 2 North American countries, and then the Netherlands, and then Canada. So pretty good like little mix up. But that's how it usually is. It's usually all Netherlands or all Belgium on the podium. So that's just how it goes. There's your top three. And dang, we are 15 minutes in. Wow, didn't want it to go that long. And because there's a lot of races to review, we still got a couple more races. We got the elite men. So this is a Joris Nieuwenhuis, and he's in second place right now. He's chasing Matthew, and in well, yeah, he's in second place. Okay, no, this is Thibaut Nice. Sorry, this is Pim Ronha, and Michael Van Noort. So they were actually battling for third and fourth place. And the only reason I have this picture is because you had the Eritrean flag. So I got to shout out to Eritrea. There's no one in Eritrea in the race, but Eritrea was there, showing love and support. So this was the battle for third and fourth place. And Pim Ronha was holding off Michael Van der Hoort for a little bit, but then Michael Van der Hoort actually he got the better of him. He took over, and he started to chase down Joris Nieuwenhuis, but when like Joris Nieuwenhuis saw him coming, knew he was coming, and sort of wrote within himself into the last lap, sort of just paced himself to save himself, and then on the last lap, Joris pretty much just put his foot down and just went for it, so that he could secure second place and the top two spots on the podium, where the Netherlands, let me see, that's elite women, and we are on the elite men, so that's Pim Runner, and this is Matthew. So he had a nice big lead when he came to the finish. So he gave us this like really. I think this is pretty dope. What's crazy is that when he did this, and I don't know if the TV crew or Eurosport, whoever, were trying to deny Matthew of like showing his bike and stuff. So they basically cut off half the picture, so you only see to his waist and the top of the bike, so you can't see the bike. But thanks to the photographers that were there, able to get a whole picture. And this was a pretty cool finish. You see, no one's in the background, so he finished that far ahead that he could stop, pose of his bike, point to his bike, and say, "This is what's up." And he was your winner. He basically won every race but one race where he had a crash. He ran into a pole pretty hard, so you run full on into a pole and then you still win a race. You got to be Superman. So he's human after all, and yeah, these things happen. And so in the big picture, like of how, like people that have won so many World Cups, I mean World Championships. So Erica, the Valaminik from Belgium has won 7. He leads the all-time leaders winning the World Championships and those. So Matthew Van Der Poel just moved into second place. So he's won the World Championship 6 times, and he said he's going to try and give it a go and go for it. And yeah, so he specifically came in to win the World Chips, and that's what he done. So and then you see the French, the Swiss, and Italian, and the next people with the 5 World Championships, and then another Belgian with 4. And then another Belgian, Walt Van Aert, who didn't show up with 3, and then Zenek Zabar. Zenek Stibar. There we go. Zenek Stibar. He's from Czechoslovakia, and he literally retired today. So today was like his parade lap or whatever, and so it was pretty cool. The crowd was going crazy for him. So they've seen Zenek Stibar just like put on some amazing performances. So it was pretty cool how they treated him, man. He is a hero to them in Czechoslovakia, and he's giving them some epic battles, and yeah, deserve it. So this was your top 10. So yeah, Matthew Van Der Poel, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Michael Van Der Hoort, Pim Runner, Ellie Zbi, Jens Adams, Michael Boris from Czechoslovakia. He got a massive cheer when he finished as well. With was that Weiss Musen from Belgium, Thibaut Nice from Belgium, and Felipe Orts from Spain. And I was hoping for Felipe Orts to do a bit better today, maybe get into the top 5, because today was a bit like sticky and muggy and muddy and more to his liking, but he wasn't able to. Yeah, you needed a lot of power, and he wasn't able to do his thing. So this is your podium. Matthew Van Der Poel first place. In second place, Joris Nieuwenhuis, both from the Netherlands and from Belgium. The Belgians almost didn't get on the podium. If they would have not gotten on the podium, it wouldn't have been a good look. So Michael Van der Hoort, and Michael Van der Hoort, he got caught in a crash early in the race, like on the first lap. As soon as they started, had he not caught in that crash, he probably would have finished in second place. I don't think he would have beat Matthew. He would have stayed on Matthew's wheel for a long time, but he probably would not have beat Matthew. He probably just would have had second place. But then Joris would have probably ridden a bit more and battled him out. So we don't know. We only speculated, and because Michael Van der Hoort was the only rider really really giving Matthew in his last couple of weeks any, sticking on his wheel, which was pretty amazing. So there they are on the podium. And that's your elite man. So we're going to go to some road racing that happened throughout the week. So this was the ladies race. This was it's a commit, the Volta Valencia, Comunitat or something like that, Volta Valencia. And the ladies race. So they're doing the ladies bad. So we we weren't able to get like the main part of the race. So you just got like the last 30 kilometers. But just before they came on air, the young lady that actually won, she got away on the climb, like the only category 1 climb. She got away on the climb and got a bit of a gap. It was about maybe a minute and 30 that they had. So she had 2 companions, and one of the companions crashed. So then it was down to 2. So the one that went down to 2, the lead started to, their gap started to drop. Then it went down to the girl that was riding with her just couldn't hack the pace and the speed. And what was amazing was that she had like the whole field, they got to chase down to like 20 seconds or something like that, 20 seconds, 12 seconds, 17 seconds. And as you can see, they're like right in the background. So she basically for 40K at the most had like a minute and then a few seconds. And then they knocked it down to like 20 seconds, 15 seconds. And she was able to hold off all the way to the finish, which was pretty amazing. They were chasing hard, and in the back they were crashing and whatnot. But it was pretty amazing to see this young lady hold on all the way, solo by herself, all the way to the finish. So apologies for not having her name. My goodness. So, but even regardless of not having her name, it's crazy how the day went, because then the men pretty much had the same type of finish. Like it was a really shock finish. So where are we? So this is the men's finish, and I do have the list of names. And as you can see, a similar finish. He's finishing just in front of the pack in the field. So for Movistar, as a young American riding for Movistar, which is crazy, because Movistar at one point all they had was just Spanish riders. So now their team is now becoming more international, because just having the Spanish riders, they're not getting the wins anymore. We could get deep into that. We know why that is. Yeah, it's not so nice reason why that they're not the dominant power anymore. But yeah, so young American from riding for Movistar, he similarly got away on the climb. They got 2 minutes. They had a bigger group of 6 riders, really similar to the ladies, but they had a bigger group, 6 riders, 2 minutes. And then the group just started to chase back, and then it got down to a minute, got down to 30 seconds. And he held on for like 16 seconds for almost 10K, which is unheard of. And he basically time trialed his butt off, and they could not get him back. And as you can see there in the background, and he just held off. He just put in an amazing time trial effort today, and he just deserves to win Movistar. That was just an amazing, epic. Let's see if we could get his name. So there we go, William Barta, and he won by 8 seconds. He held on like from 40K. He only had like a minute, and they basically rode that hill out, and they were chasing from probably like 20K. From 20K, they were chasing hard, but they weren't able to catch him. So Jonathan Milan was second, and Vito Barret was in third place. And let's look at our GC. So the other cool thing was he had I believe, yeah, there you go, Brandon McNulty, another American. He basically sealed the overall yesterday by winning yesterday's stage, and winning by about maybe 10 or 15 seconds, which was enough to, and plus his 10-second bonus. he was able to, win, take the overall leaders jersey. So that was pretty cool that Brendan McNulty did the business. And I don't have any podium pictures of the ladies or the men because how whoever was doing the photography for the or the video for the stage presentation, it was like a big shadow, over the stage and stuff. So the camera, they didn't have any lights onto the stage, so you just couldn't make out who was on the stage. So it just didn't make any sense trying to get any pictures. So this was your overall. Brendan McNulty takes the win. Santiago Brutago, and he won the best young riders jersey. Alexandra Volkov from Bora Hensgrove, and they worked really hard as well. And we gotta give a shout out to Hagos Bohani, Bohan. He finished, and I didn't realize that he had finished in the top 10, which is super super cool. And he was finished. I think he was like fifth or sixth on yesterday's stage. So when the break ran on the climb, he actually hung in there, and that was really amazing to see the young Ethiopian rider doing his thing. So what in fifth year, Jai Hindley, sixth year, Apello Balboa, Felix Gross Chatter, Arena Klippeniger, Yeva Romo, and Hagos Bahan. That was, yeah. So I had his picture up and I took it down. Shame on me. Let's get you his picture so you can see who Hagos is. So let's really quickly, man, we're coming up on 30 minutes. Here's Hagos, and we still got one more race to go. He's got one more race to tell you about, and this is Bahan from Ethiopia. I mean, he's finishing off the back right now, and the only reason he's finishing off the back is because when they group, there was like two groups. There was the guy that actually won the race, and then there was a group of about maybe 10 or 15 chasing, and then there was a bigger group that had gotten dropped. And his sprinter from Track Little, Burhan's sprinter, was in there, and basically he just went to the front and just basically pulled it back. I mean, he rode out of his skin so that his sprinter could have a chance. And his sprinter did take the group sprint, but they didn't win the race, which is what they were going for. So that's unfortunate. So let's get on to our last race. The Tour of ALula. And I come in showing you the results already, but that doesn't matter. So, yeah, the Tour of ALula was won by Jaco ALula. As you can see, Sean Yates was the winner. And he basically, this is the last stage. This is the mountaintop finish. As you can see, that's the behind in the background of the picture. That's the finish on the mountaintop, and that's where they do the podium. Pretty spectacular. And that was an amazing finish. And you had kudos. He finished in 10th place. Molubrahen? Is that Molubrahen? No, that's Kudos. That's a different rider. I'm mixing them up. I can't remember his first name, but yeah. So he's from Eritrea as well. And apologies for messing up his name, because my African viewers they hold me to task and let me know when I mess up. So Fisher Black, he had the opportunity to win the stage and also win the race, like the same way that Sean Yates, but it came down to a sprint, and he just messed up the sprint basically. So it was some spectacular pictures on top of this. Like it's such a barren and boring looking place, but at the same time it's amazingly beautiful. And I think this is okay. Here we are. This is Sean Yates on the podium. He's a winner of the stage, getting his reward for the winner of the stage. And the crazy thing is that Jacob Lula, the Saudis, they have tons of money for prizes, so they're gonna go all out. And it's a shame that more big riders are not at this race, which is what they're trying to attract. And this is your sprinter, sprint jersey, leader jersey, best young rider, and most aggressive rider. And that was your podium. So that was pretty cool. And I think that's it. That's everybody. That was a long one. Wow, that was a long one. So, hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like my little quick change act in the beginning as well too. So trying to figure out how I did that. Huh. Ancient Chinese secret, huh? But anyway, 30 minutes. That was pretty long. If you make it to the end, I appreciate you. Remember, you know who does my logos? They're done by Supacolour. And also, the last business card you ever need is Vice Card, Vice One. Descriptions in the link is in the description. Find out more about those companies. And let me get out of here. And people, enjoy your weekend. And that's your weekend recap. In this Luby Say with your legs media. And probably see you later in the week. Oh, we got some interviews coming up, and we're gonna post those and let you see what's up. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, we gotta do this before we go out. Appreciate you. Sever your legs media. You know what to do. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks. We got lots of stuff coming up.